Okay, if this 2026 is the year you actually want to start content creation, but you feel like being a content creator overwhelms you, is very stressful, you don't know how you're going to do it, you're so confused, you don't even know how you're going to start, then this video is for you. You see me, before I even started content creation, I used to be this type of person that gets so much in my head, and when I overthink things, I end up getting overwhelmed and I end up doing nothing. So I understand any other person who might be in this same position. Now in this video, I'm going to be breaking down a very simple step-by-step guide that you should follow if you want to become a content creator in 2026. Most especially, this video is targeted to people who are complete beginners, like literally they don't even know the beginning, what to even start with first when it comes to becoming a content creator. So make sure you like this video, save this video, and leave a comment in the comment section below so that you can easily reassess this video, and also so that more of this kind of content will be pushed to you. Now this video is broken down into 5 step-by-step guides, starting with the first step, and that is picking the platform you will best love to operate on, which is your main focus. You as an individual, what kind of platform do you naturally get towards? Or when you think about being a content creator, you instantly be like, I want to be a TikToker, I want to be an Instagrammer, I want to be a YouTuber. For me, when I started content creation, oh my god, I was so obsessed with YouTube. YouTube was that platform that just has this level of magnetic pull, and of course I started my content creation career as a YouTuber, although it is not on this channel. It is actually on my second channel, my beauty channel, That Girl Chioma. Now coming back to the point I'm trying to make here, so the first thing I want you to do is pick a platform, just one platform, don't overthink it. Honestly speaking, I'm going to advise that if you are an absolute beginner to content creation, like you've never created content before in your life, I'm actually going to advise you focus on only one platform for the meantime. The reason why I said this is because each of these platforms, they have their different algorithm. Like YouTube, me being a YouTuber, there are sometimes I pick out some time, I sit down, take my book and my pen and start learning about YouTube. Learning, okay, what is YouTube algorithm now? What is going on now in YouTube? What can I, put in to become a better YouTuber? The same thing goes to Instagram, the same thing goes to TikTok, and other platforms. So the point I'm trying to pass across is, if you're a complete beginner and you start off with so many platforms, this can quickly cause overwhelm. This is, number one, is going to make you lose focus. Number two, your growth is definitely going to be very slow because you're still a beginner. You do not know anything about content creation. You are just you're just in your startup phase. So if you're on too many platforms as an absolute beginner, you are going to lose focus. Trust me on that. And most especially the aspect of feeling overwhelmed and feeling drained out. Okay, now I know that there are some people that might be watching me, they are like, don't worry, I can handle more than one platform. This is the advice I'm going to give to you instead. Fine, you can pick another platform, but make sure it's just one. So let's say YouTube is the main focus, and you bring in another platform, like let's say TikTok is the second platform you bring into the equation. YouTube should be your main focus. Then TikTok should be your secondary platform. Now, in order for you to carry these two successfully, this is the simplest and easiest and non-complicated advice I'm going to give to you. And that is, when you're planning your content, in the phase of coming up with content idea, I will advise you put YouTube as number 1 first. So let's say you're like, every Mondays, I'm going to come up with content ideas. I am going to script my content, script my videos that I'm going to upload for that week. You start with YouTube. It's your main focus. You start with YouTube, you get that one done. And as you're in the process of getting that done, please do not put it in mind. Like, please do not overthink that, time is running out. How am I going to introduce TikTok? No. The reason why TikTok is there to be your secondary platform is to, just fulfill those people that they don't just want to be on one platform. It's just to feel the fact that, okay, I'm not on one platform. Sometimes I post here, but your main goal, your main growth goal should be on YouTube. If you have TikTok and you have YouTube and you are trying to grow the both of them, thinking you can grow the both of them at equal fast speed, is that you get very overwhelmed, you lose focus, or the growth, even if the both of them are growing, you end up having slow growth. So now that you've already known what platform you love to operate on, like me, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. The next step or the next thing that I did, and I always advise upcoming content creators to do, is ask yourself, what kind of content do I enjoy? What kind of content do I want to create? It could be maybe you love fashion, you love makeup, you love hair, you love skincare, like in my own case, you love food, you want to be a travel creator, you want to be a fitness creator, whatsoever you genuinely love. There is a very big emphasis on genuinely. I know the reason why I'm saying this, because if you want to be a content creator because you saw your best friend, she's a skincare content creator, and a brand sends her lots of skincare products, and you're like, "Please, I want to be a skincare content creator," but you do not even like skincare. If you go and do copy, my dear, you would easily get frustrated, drained of energy, and you will not be able to sustain it for a long time. I don't want to scare you. People that has progressed as a content creator, or me, I'll personally tell you that being a content creator, most especially as you progress, it can be absolutely challenging. Challenging in the aspect that content that you sit down and it took you 3 whole hours for you to film, you end up posting that content and it's sounding like crickets. That is very challenging and that is very frustrating. Now, it's only people that has a deep love for being a content creator, and most especially for what they talk about. It's only those type of people that will still hold strong, will still try to gather themselves up and keep pushing. But if it's somebody that I kukuma no one become a content creator, or I kukuma even hate skincare, you can end up easily giving up. So that is why I had to digress a bit to explain to you that the kind of content that you should post should be what you're genuinely interested in. Now, once you already know, okay, this is what I genuinely gravitate towards, the next thing I want you to do is pick up a book and a pen. I am explaining it to you the way I actually carry it out, the way I was able to. I'm this type of person that easily overthinks, and when I overthink, I get overwhelmed and then shut down. No progress. Everybody go and sleep. So pick a book and a pen. Start writing down. You say which I'm interested in, or types of content I'm interested in. 1, skincare. 2, makeup. 3, fashion. 4, hair care. 5, travel. Even if it's not related, baby, write it down. 4, travel. Just write it down first. Now, after you have gathered the whole list, I want you to go through that list from beginning to the ending and ask yourself, you say, okay, I like fashion, but I'm more interested in skincare. You prefer this one less than this one. The one that you feel like is less. In the aspect of scale of preference, let's use that word, scale of preference. This is the one I prefer more than this one. So the one that is down in the scale of preference, I want you to mark it out. Okay? Rule it out. That's what I want you to do. Rule it out. So let's say you wrote 10 in total first, and then you ended up ruling out let's say 5, and then you are left with 5, and you're like, I love this whole 5. The next thing I want you to do is, this point I'm trying to explain has to do with picking a niche, your content pillar, and what have you. When it comes to picking a niche, or picking, or rather I love saying picking content pillar, I'm going to say from those 5, now ask yourself, how does this relate? Skincare can relate to makeup, because first of all, it's in the beauty industry. That's number 1. And secondly, you cannot have a flawless makeup if your skincare base is trash. The same way, if you're not taking care of your skin and every time you're doing makeup, but you don't properly, remove the makeup, use good skincare products, it's a 0. So have you seen how related it is? Even if it is two completely different niche, but have you seen how related it still can be? So that's what I want you to do. From those remaining lists of what you prefer doing, I want you to see how related this can be. That is how you're going to pick your content pillar. Because if, let's say, your niche is so wide, far across, okay, take for example now, you are a business content creator, you give tips to business owners how to grow your business, and then you now have food. There's no relation. There's no relation. Okay, if you find yourself in this scenario, let's say you actually want to be a food creator or a food influencer, and you also want to be a business influencer. Now pick the one that is the highest. Which one do you prefer the most? There must definitely be one. Which one do you prefer the most? Because those two niche are not related at all. But if it's, let's say you want to teach content creators, you want to be a creator coach, and at the same time you want to be a business coach, baby, it is related. Because guess what? Content creation is a business. Even if I know being a business coach, your main goal is to speak to business owners. Don't you know that being a content creator is also a business? You are also an entrepreneur. So that's the reason why I said if it falls in that, just know that it is related. Business content creation is related because content creation is a business. And guess what? Business owners, most especially if your target is operating online, they need content creation. It's either they need to know how to grow their social media platform, how to create content for themselves, or they need to know how to actually outsource brands, influencer marketing. So have you seen how the both of them are related? I don't know if you understand. If you know you're understanding what I have been explaining, because I am on fire.
Oh my God! Wow!
So if you know you'll be understanding what I've been explaining since, just give me thumbs up or give me 100%, the emoji 100% in the comment section below, or you can just drop a comment saying right on. This is going to let me know that, okay, the message Choma is trying to pass across to you, you are actually understanding it. So that is step 2. Now the third step is just start posting. When I say just start posting, I mean pick up that camera, buy your phone camera, set it, film your first video, upload your first video. Do not wait for when I need to have the perfect camera. I need to have the perfect idea. I need to be very, very knowledgeable. Please, don't do that. If you're doing that, it is going to keep holding you. It is going to keep forming this tension, this particular tension or force that will keep holding you and preventing you from uploading your first video. Because trust me, by the time you upload your very first video, I mean, it's gonna feel cringe. It's going to feel stupid. Like me, whenever I go back to my old videos on my second channel, I just laugh.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? Hope you all are doing great. It's your girl Choma, and I'm back again with another video. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all.
I laugh, honestly speaking. I just look so weird. So expect that your first video can never be a perfect video. One thing about life is as you grow, you learn and unlearn things. But as regards content creation, if you do not start, if you do not post that first video that is imperfect, that first video that you do not really understand what you're saying. Because when I started skincare, just a quick story. When I started skincare on my second channel, I didn't really understand much about skincare, if I'm being very honest. But now, my knowledge now and my knowledge then, there is a very huge gap. But then, there are so many questions that you ask me about skincare. I'll be looking at you like this. I was so confused. But let's come back to what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say here is that just post that video. The goal you're trying to achieve as a complete beginner is it is going to help you release that tension that can be holding you back from fully becoming a content creator. Do not allow the thought of my first content needs to be perfect before I post before I create my content, before I post my content. Do not let that to prevent you, because the more you keep waiting for when everything is perfect, the more time keeps going. You keep saying, when am I going to be a content creator? 2025 have passed, you've not become a content creator. 2026 have passed, you are still there waiting for the perfect timing. The more everything is moving faster, other people that even started this year, that started right now after watching this video, has already uploaded their first video, and now they are getting better, they are not getting brand deals, they are now monetized on YouTube, but you are still there sitting down and waiting for the perfect timing. My love, my dear, please do not do that. Just post that first video. Now, as regards the first video you can post, you can literally just post the first thing in your mind. And that's another thing. Do not wait until you get the perfect idea. So that first thing that, when you look at the niche, you'll be like, this is what I really want to talk about first. That's what I wanted to talk about. Forget about if the idea is perfect or if the idea is not perfect. Right now, you're trying to get yourself accustomed to talking to the camera, to being a content creator, to filming, the process of being a content creator, basically. Okay? So the next step has to do with content quality. Now, when I say content quality, you've posted your first video already. Mind you, you've posted your first video already. Now, let's come to content quality, because as you keep posting, the next thing I want you to start looking at is the way your content appears. How does my content appear? Now, in this step, I'm not saying that, okay, because you don't have an iPhone, it's only an Android phone that you have, then you should stop because your quality is still bad. No, continue with that Android phone. But rather, if you're to ask me, Choma, I just started content creation. What do you feel like I should first of all invest in as a complete beginner to content creation? And besides, I do not have so much money to spend. What I will tell you is, I'll first of all want to know your audio quality. Because guess what? You see me, even you self that you're watching this video, I am very sure you easily get frustrated when the audio from a content creator is bad, when the audio in the video you're watching is bad, but you don't mind calming down and bearing the bad video, the bad visuals. That's the same thing goes to me, and that is why I am actually going to advise first. If you know that your audio quality is bad, even if your video quality is bad, and you know your audio quality is also bad, then invest in a microphone. You can start with a cheap microphone. One cheap microphone that you can use is this. I mean, there are way more cheaper microphone than this, but this is the one that I am currently using to even film this video. This is the K9 wireless microphone. I don't know the current price of this because I got this a long time ago, but I'll try and see if I can get the current price of this and put it somewhere on the screen. So this is like one example of a cheap microphone that you can start with, and that is the microphone that is currently plugged in on, that I'm currently using to film this video. So in overall, this step, after you have already started, uploading content, the next thing I want you to look out to, you are already a content creator because you've started uploading content. You are already a content creator. So the next thing I want you to look out to as a beginner is the quality of your content, starting gradually. If you have the money to invest in way more creator equipment, fine. Maybe you have the money to invest in light, fine. But if you don't have the money, film with natural light. This video, I'm filming it with natural light. Now, the next step is picking your upload frequency and staying consistent. So when you started posting first, you're just posting as you like, because the goal was just to ease the tension of from being a content creator. Now, this is not how it's going to remain. The next thing I want you to do is to sit down and say, okay, what time works for me? Just pick the day that is good for you. If the day that is perfect for you to be uploading is once a week, every Monday, then pick it. And then also the time. And the next thing is trying as much as possible to remain consistent with that. As a beginner, I would advise that you should start with at least once a week for you to see nice growth on YouTube. When it comes to Instagram, I can say you can start with at least 3 videos every week, or 3 contents. It can be photo content or video content, but start with at least 3 contents every week. When it comes to TikTok, you can also start with at least 3 contents a week, or you can even do 4 contents a week. You can start at least, because you are a complete beginner and you do not want to overwhelm things. As time goes on, you can push forward, you can push upward. But let's say starting off as a YouTuber, you feel like, okay, you can actually keep up to 2 times a week, then fine, you can keep up to that. Now, I want to share just few tips to staying consistent. The first tip, which is the one I love so much, and that is batch creating. The way I'm filming this YouTube video, sometimes I sit down and I can film 3 different YouTube videos in one day. If my strength carries me, I can even film 4 different YouTube videos in one day. But please do not overthink saying that, oh, I must be able to film 4 YouTube videos in one day. You are just a beginner. If you want to upload once a week, you can do maybe like 2. For me, I would actually say, if you can carry it, film 2 every week. Even if you upload 1, film 2 every week. The reason why is because they are, because of life circumstances. In that scenario where, because of things that are happening in your life, you are just unable to film that particular week. That way, because you already have content that you filmed previously that you've not yet uploaded, you can just pick one of those contents and upload it on YouTube. And that is going to literally ease the stress of you thinking, how am I going to film video? How am I going to keep up with 1 week? So the tip I'm going to give to you is, filming, even if it's 1 content above your normal upload frequency. So another tip I'm going to share, and this one is for people that YouTube is their main channel, but yet maybe they want to introduce TikTok, and that is repurposing your YouTube content. This is basically you just editing short clips. Let's say you shared 1 tip, 1 point in a full YouTube video. You can just edit out only that point and carry it and post it on TikTok. This way, you are carrying YouTube, your main channel, and TikTok, your secondary channel, and you're still able to post on TikTok from time to time, even without you having to sit down and start filming video from beginning again. So that is another tip to staying consistent as a content creator, most especially as a beginner content creator. And yeah, this is your non-complicated, stress-free tip to just starting out as a content creator. With this, I believe I have successfully helped you break down that overwhelm or confusion you feel when trying to become a content creator. Now, if you enjoyed watching this video, do well to give my video a very big thumbs up, and like I mentioned earlier, save this video so that you can easily access this video, and also leave a comment in the comment section below. This is going to enable the YouTube algorithm to push out more content like this to you, more content that is going to help you in your content creation career as a beginner. So liking and commenting is very important for YouTube to do this for you. Now, I understand that another challenge that you might face or you might be facing as a beginner content creator is coming up with content ideas, but I've got you, because in this video over here, I broke down, I think, 10 different ways. Yes, not just 1, not just 2, but 10 different ways or strategies you can literally follow to come up with tons of content ideas and never run out of content ideas, most especially as a beginner content creator. So you can follow this link over here to check out that video, and I will see you in that video over here.